Hello everyone and welcome. I know it's been a while since I did a live stream on this channel, but I'm also going to bring that back. But today I have an exciting deal that's going on at prohustling.com. Now, if you're a Divi user and you like getting your website design off the ground using child themes, you're going to love this, because this is a fantastic deal. Now, before I go into the deal itself, I'd like to talk about firstly what I'm going to go through in today's live stream. So basically, I'll talk about the deal first, and then I'm going to show you how to log into the control panel to access the deal, and also how to set up the child theme on your website. Okay, so the beauty of using Divi is there's quite a lot of places where we can get child themes that we can use as a starting point in our web design process. This obviously saves us a lot of time, and all we have to do is to go into those child themes and make those minor adjustments. Now, before I continue, if you can hear me loud and clear, please do give me a thumbs up on Facebook, or just say yes on YouTube, so that I know that the sound is perfect. Otherwise, I'll be going on and on without even knowing that this is working. And already I can see there's quite a lot of you who have joined in, and this is fantastic. We have, I think it's Ratapuller from Spain. We have Kanan from India. We have Rosemary saying hello. This is amazing. I really like it when the chat is so enlightened with people who are just joining us. This is fantastic. Rosemary says sounds good. Tamer says perfect sound quality. Awesome. Okay, so this is both on Facebook and also on YouTube. Okay. We have, I think it's Demian from Jamaica. Awesome. Thank you for tuning in. Good to see you all. Okay, so let's talk about this deal. Right, so this deal is over at prohustling.com. I also have a link in the description so you can go and check it out. So what's this deal all about, and why is this amazing? First of all, this deal saves you 83%. So it's 83% discount, and you save about $623. The total value for this is $752. Now, why is this so expensive? Or we may think, why is it that expensive? Well, it's because these layouts are well put together. They're from markhendrickson.com. And as you can see here, we have all these different types of layouts. And to be honest, some of these are really well designed. So this works as a starting point. Once you load these layouts onto your website, you can then go in and change all the text, the fonts, the images, and so on to suit your design projects. So as you can see, all these here are named, have a theme name to them. So if you wanted to view the demo, you can just click on view demo, and then pretty much it shows you what comes in with that package. So I'm just scrolling down here so we can see what it looks like. There's all these animations. Okay, so they are well put together, and all these pages do have all the dummy content that comes with it. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to go into my account. I'm going to log in, show you the process, download the plugins, the layout packs, and then I'm going to show you how to set it up on your own website. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Right, so this is my account. I've already gone in and logged in. So I'm just going to zoom in so you can see much better. So as you can see here, this is the package that you see in your dashboard once you buy this product. So here is the download link. So the 12 package. So if you click on that, this downloads all the child themes onto your computer. Now, once all these child themes are downloaded onto your computer, you do need to go in and unzip that folder. So I'm going to go to show in Finder. So this is where everything is. So I've unpackaged it. So if I open this folder, you can see that these are the child themes that we have. Okay. And then what you want to do is to go into one of these. So let's say, for example, I go into lifestyle. I'll double click into that. And then these are the contents of that child theme. So again, you need to double click. And this is where now you need to go in and download these files onto your computer. So let me show you how to do that. Okay, so the process is quite straightforward, but you do need to make sure that you do this process in order for these child themes to work. Okay, so I'm going to go to my page now. Okay, so what I've done here is I have a WordPress website, which I just went in and just set up a few basic pages. So I'm going to come over here to my dashboard. So the first thing we want to do is to load all our layouts. So I'm going to come over here to Divi, and then I'm going to go to Divi library. Okay, so we can see here that I have quite a lot of things already in my library. So in order for us not to confuse anything here, I'm just going to go ahead and delete and move all these to trash so that we start off on a good beginning. Okay, so what I want to do now is to import the layout. So I'm going to come over here, click on import and export, click on import, and then I'm going to choose the file. So the file that we need is here. As you can see, I opened up that active child theme. So the file that we need is active builder layout. So this one here has all the pages that we need for this child theme. So I'm going to go ahead and click on open. Import Divi builder layouts. Excellent. Right, so all our layouts have now been imported. So you can see here we have the services page, reviews page, home page, features page, and so on. Okay, so everything is there, the headers, the menus, and all that good stuff. And here you can see this global icon. This means that our call to action has been set as a global item, which I'll also show you how that works. Okay, so now that we have this, the next stage now is to install the child theme itself. Okay, so let's come over here to appearance, themes. So we need to add the child theme. So we need to click on add new, upload child theme, choose file. Okay, so this is the child theme. So all you have to do is to double click on it or click open, and that opens the theme. And once it's opened, it's going to ask you to activate it. So once you activate it, in fact, let me just go back here. So here's our child theme. I'd already done this ahead of time. So all you have to do is to activate it. Okay, so now our theme is activated. Next, what you need to do is to start adding all your pages. But you may want to maybe start off by adding all the other elements of this child theme first. But let me just show you how to add the pages first, and then we're going to go to the menus and fix that. Okay, so I'm going to come over here to pages, click on all pages. So currently this page here is set as my home page. So I'm going to click on edit. Okay, and then I prefer working in the Visual Builder. So I'm going to come over here to the Visual Builder. So now I need to add my layouts, okay, which I imported into my library. So to do that, you want to come over here to the bottom, click this plus sign on the expand settings, and then click this plus sign over here. Now, these are the free layout packs that come by default with Divi. There's quite a lot of them, as you can see. But because we added our own layouts from our child theme, we have to come over here to your saved layout. So I'm going to click on that tab. So now you can see all our pages that we have. So all you have to do now is to create all these individual pages one by one and then load the layout. So since we're working on the home page, we are going to load the home page layout. So I'm going to click on that. And now our page is loaded. So as you can see, it has come with the logo up here in the top. It has all this information here, and this is all custom designed. Okay, and this looks really beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to save this for now, just in case something happens. Right. So what you want to do when you use these child themes or any child theme out there, remember that these child themes are used as the starting point. Okay, I wouldn't recommend to use the images that it comes with. I would say go ahead and use your own images to really customize the website and make it look like your own design. The only thing that these child themes do for us is to just help speed the design process, because otherwise designing all these items one by one will take us a very, very long time. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into this site, add our images, and then show you how you can make those changes to your website. Right. So let's start off with images. So I need to add my own image here. Okay, so I'm going to go to a website called pexels.com. Right, so let me just search for holiday or sunset. Okay, let's try holiday. Okay, which image can I go with? Okay, I'm going to go with this one right here. I'm going to select this image and then download it. Okay, like that. Okay, now it's downloaded onto my computer. Great. Now back over here to my website. I'm going to come in here and find out where this image has been added. So I'm going to first of all come into my section settings, click on background, and here it is. Simple enough. Okay, so I'm going to delete this one here, and then I'm going to add my background image, and this time I'm going to load my image that I downloaded from Pexels. Okay, I'm going to click on select files. It's in my downloads folder, so I'm going to go to downloads and then double click on the file. Great. I'm going to click upload an image, and now you can see that our image has been added. So this is where I can customize this now. Let's say I don't want any parallax on here. I can just say no, and now my image is now showing. And what I may also want to do here is, as you can see, my text over here is not easy to read. So I may want to darken this side of this image. So I could do that by coming over here to my gradient. So I'm going to click on add background gradient. I'm going to add black to this side and white to this side. And then next, I'm going to come to this image tab, background image blend, and I'm going to set this to multiply. So now we can see that this is now much easier to read, but I'm not done yet. So I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to change the direction of the gradient. So I'm going to add it more on to the left side. So you can see here, as I'm adjusting my gradient here, it's making it darker on the left. So that pretty much makes it much better to read. So now I can go ahead and save. So you can see now that by just doing these very few steps, I've now started to customize this layout or this website to make it look like it's my own website. And I know I keep repeating this, but it's very, very important, because these layouts give us a very good starting point when it comes to designing our websites. Okay, and there's a lot more things that you can do here. Let me show you. So let's say you want to change the font. You can always go into our module settings, click on design, text, and instead of using Roboto, let's choose something else. Let's say we use Poppins. And straight away, we've changed the font. We can also change the color. So there's a lot you can go in and customize here. So that's the beauty of these layout packs. Okay, right. And also this button, you can always go in, change the animation, and do all those customizations. So for now, I'm just going to save this page so that we can preview it. Okay, I'm going to exit the Visual Builder. Okay, so that's our page. Great. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take a quick look at the chat and see if there's any questions. Right. Felix says, good to be here. You guys are bringing great transformation to web design. Thank you very much, Felix. I really, really appreciate that. And I hope that quite a lot of you are learning a lot from how to use, Divi itself and how to apply all these child themes to your design. So thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. We also have a comment here from David saying, what's impressive about Divi is that it's so powerful and yet it's only scratching the surface of visual design technology. Yes, David, that's absolutely true. And you know what? It's going to be even better because there's future upcoming updates to Divi that are going to be mind-blowing. I mean, think about Theme Builder. I mean, once that comes in, it's going to just change the way websites are designed. It's going to, I mean, I can't really wait for that. So we have hover effects as well coming through. So there's a lot of great, exciting things coming up. Okay, so Rosemary says, do you have a child theme? What if you already set up your website and it is live, but you didn't use a child theme? Okay, that's a very good question. Now, when it comes to child themes, there's two reasons why you may want to use a child theme. The first reason is, let's say, like in this case, these child themes that I'm showing you today, they give you a very good starting point to design your website. So that's one main reason why you may want to use a child theme. The second reason is when you make your CSS changes to your website, there are some files which, when you update Divi, it erases all those changes that you've made. Now, these changes that get erased when you make them are only changes that happen to your PHP files, okay? Your CSS is fine. You can just go in, add your CSS. That is not affected. So you won't need a child theme for that reason. And to be honest with you, even my own websites, because I don't go and touch the PHP files, I don't use a child theme for my website because the CSS file that we have is well taken care of by Divi. So whatever updates we do, that CSS file does not get affected. So those are the two main reasons why you may want to use a child theme. So if you don't have a child theme right now and you're panicking, what would happen if you update Divi or if you lose those CSS settings? That won't happen. It only happens if you go in now and start making changes to your single.php file, for example, functions.php. And like I said, if you're just designing a basic website that does not require all those changes, then you don't really need to go in and make use a child theme. So you are safe if you don't touch those PHP files. But again, if you want to, design a site, from a child theme, then these are the cases where you may want to use one. Okay. Tran says the new layout is awesome. The new elegant themes open beta for Divi. Looking forward to this. Yes, thank you very much. Oh, we also have Russell. How are you doing, Russell? Nice to see you. Thanks for tuning in. It was Ratapula, I think, says it was not clear to me how you did to package and export the child theme. I'm not sure what you mean because right now we're just using these layouts which are on. In fact, let's go through this one more time. Right, so the deal that I'm talking about here is from prohustling.com. They have a fantastic 12 premium child themes only at roughly $10 each. So if you want to get this deal, this is a great opportunity because you can have all these child themes at a very, 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 very cheap price, and these are child themes that you can use in the future or just put them on the side because I believe this is a great deal. And as you can see here, the value is $752, and basically you save $623 because these are only going for $100.19. So that's the deal that I'm talking about today. And if you want to take a look at these child themes, they're all here. We have Multiflex, TUI, and these, like I said, they're a great starting point for your web design projects because if you design quite a lot of websites, you sometimes you get to a stage where you have designer's block where you don't know where to start and the research is just overwhelming. So these are those moments where you can just go take a look at the child themes, set one up quickly and then start working on that. So that is why I'm really recommend using these child themes as your starting point. And again, because this is a fantastic deal, if this is something that interests you, I have also a link to this promotion where you can go and purchase these child themes at that great discount. Okay, so let's go back in and let's take a look at what else we can do. So over here, back to our site. If you wanted to add even more pages, all you have to do is to come to this plus button, click on page, and then let's say this page is the About Us page. Create the page. So I would publish it over here. Next, you want to go to use the Divi Builder and then go into the Visual Builder. Okay, so now that you're in the Visual Builder, the process is the same for all the other pages. So you just have to come over here, click Expand Settings, click on the plus button, and you want to come over here to your saved layouts. And these are all the pages that we have from our child theme. So I'm going to click on About Us. And again, you can see here our About Us has been loaded. And as I've shown you a few moments ago, you can always go in and make these changes as normal. But the most important thing is majority of the design is laid out for you. So all you have to do is to go in, change the images, change the fonts if you want, and away you go. Now, the other important thing as well is all these latest Divi features, good. Okay, now let's go and fix our menu. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over. In fact, before I do that, I need to save this page because it's always good practice that you go and fix your menu. Okay, so I'm going to exit the Visual Builder. Right, so you want to come over here to your dashboard, go to Appearance, Menus. Okay. So here are the two. Okay. And you can drag the order if you want. And then I've named this menu Main Menu, and I've assigned this menu to the primary menu. So I'm going to click on Save. Okay, so now if I go to my site, now we can see that our navigation now is starting to take shape. And this is how you develop your menu. And you can see here, it has all the hover effects and so on. Right, so the next setting that we need to do as well is to go in and add all our settings. So I'm going to come over here to dashboard. Oh, in fact, I need to go to theme customizer. Okay, so what you want to do here is to come over here to import and export, because I need to add all my settings. So I'm going to click on import, choose file. Right, so my files are right here in the active child theme. So this is the active theme options. I'm going to click on that. No, in fact, this is the customizer settings. Okay, I'm going to click on customizer settings, click open, import Divi customizer settings. Okay, now if you're wondering what I've just done there, these customizer settings are settings that you would have gone in one by one to set them up all here and customize the settings. So this is how you really put your thing together, by just loading up all those layouts. So as you can see here, we've added some space below the schedule your appointment button. So this just makes it much cleaner. And now this is something that we didn't have before because I hadn't gone into the general settings to add those settings. Okay, so I'm just going to close this. And in fact, before I close, I need to publish it, because if you don't publish it, then your settings won't take place. Okay, great. That's looking nice. I'm going to exit from here. Right, so you can see now that this is really taking shape. And if I go onto the about page, again, our about page is in place. So if you want to add the rest of the pages, all you have to do is to go in and just follow the process of what I've just done to add those pages onto your website. So it's quite straightforward. So again, this is a fantastic bundle which you can go and take advantage of, because it's got a massive deal. And as you've seen, the layouts are really nice. All you do is you buy these child themes, and then you can just customize them. And this is ideal for those of you who are doing freelancing work or agencies. Yeah, it just makes it easier for you to design these websites really, really fast. Okay, and as I mentioned, the deal is 83% discount. The total value is $752. So if you buy this with a discount, you only buy it for $119. And the link to prohustling.com, where we have this deal, is in the show notes. I'll also add it so that you can, take a look at it. And this is running for 4 days. So just make sure that you take advantage of that. Now, before I end the stream, I'd like to take a look at the questions. And if you do have any questions, please do drop them in the comments box. Okay. David says, I always export my layouts one page at a time. David, the easy way to, in fact, let me read your question here. I always export my layouts one page at a time. Will there be an update where I can export all my pages in one click? Yes, there is a way to export all your pages in one click. There's a way to just have them all in a one JSON file. So what I will do as well is I'm going to create a tutorial just on that, because I think that is very important, because doing it one by one, you can imagine, let's say you have 20 pages, that will just drive you crazy. So there is a way to do it. So I promise I will make a tutorial on how to do that. Okay. Okay. It looks like we don't have any more questions. I'm going to check here on Facebook. Okay, so if you're on Facebook, the link to that as well is in the comments of on Facebook. So you can always click on that and check out the deal. Okay, so that does it for this live stream. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any further questions, please do just add those questions in the comments box and I'll do my best to respond to them. So again, I'd like to thank you very much for tuning in. I really appreciate your time, taking out your time to be on this live stream. I'll be doing more of these live streams as well because I had quite a few difficulties with my tech, with my gadgets, trying to set them up correctly. So everything seems to be okay now, and so look forward to more live streams coming soon. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon.